Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come out, what the cards that come out in this reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through the cards. So the first card that we have is the Knight of Swords. You do have some air sign energy, could be dealing with Gemini, Libra, or even Aquarius. We have the 10 of Cups. It is in the reverse. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card. With the Hermit, we do have Virgo energy, could be dealing with a Virgo. But with the Hermit card showing up over here, this does feel like a bit of an isolating and separated kind of period. I do feel that with this Hermit card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really having a lot of thoughts and really being in a very contemplative space around things right now. I do feel that with this Hermit card, there seems to be some kind of a separation as far as you could not be hearing from this person right now, or you could be really coming out of a period of not hearing from this person. I do feel that there is a sense of actually gaining some introspection when it comes to that time apart. And I do feel that with this Knight of Swords showing up over here, that when it comes to this person, when it comes to their feelings, there is a sense of this person being quite decisive and being quite straightforward as far as what they feel towards you. It is something they are aware of, they know, and they're clear on. So I do feel like with this Knight of Swords, this does feel like an energy of wanting to approach you, wanting to be able to open up to you or make that reaching out to you with communication. I do feel like with this Knight of Swords though, there is a very rushed or a very urgent energy when it comes to being able to reach out to someone and be able to actually move towards someone. So I do feel like this does feel like something that picks up quite quickly. And as far as this person, I do feel like they are in a space where they know what they want, and there's a very decisive energy when it comes to it. And I do feel like that's also as far as the way they feel about you. And I do feel like there's a very direct energy when it comes to just this person and the way that they are. They're the kind of person who's going to kind of they're not going to confuse you. I do feel like there's a very straightforward approach that they're taking here. But with this 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like a disconnect with this card in the reverse. And I do feel like with this 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse, this does feel like it could be a sense of being in a space where it's like you're not entirely on the same page on something. And I do feel like it is affecting the way forward. And I do feel that when it comes to being able to see an end goal, there could also be a lot of thinking about how to make it work. I do feel like there's this feeling of feeling disconnected around a situation's connection. And I feel that it could be affecting you on an emotional level when it comes to a situation with this person. But I do definitely think that this is something that has your attention. With the 3 of Pentacles showing up over here, this person does want to work with you. I do feel like this is an energy of this person actually being in a space where they're pretty decided upon this connection. And I do feel like with the 3 of Pentacles, this also feels like an energy of wanting to be able to work together. I do feel like with this 3 of Pentacles showing up over here, there is an energy of wanting to be able to build together. I also feel like there's some consistency as far as that desire. But with the 3 of Pentacles showing up over here, this also does feel like a relationship. And I do feel like there could be what feels like this connection has an extra component to it that is also affecting it. And I do feel like this is also something that is also kind of leading to this disconnect with this 10 of Cups. But with this 3 of Pentacles, this does feel like an energy of being able to work together. And I do feel like when it comes to this person coming towards you, they are somebody who is making the initiative. I do feel like they're taking that step. I also feel that this is also breaking a silent period between the two of you. This does feel like having contact. And I do feel like with the Hermit card showing up over here, this is coming out of a no contact period. And I do feel with the 3 of Pentacles, there is an energy of being able to work a way out of this isolated space with this Hermit card showing up over here. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Lovers card. We do have Gemini energy again. And we have the 10 of Swords. And we have the World card. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands showing up here at the bottom of the deck is a very successful energy. This does feel like victory, being able to actually experience a win. I do feel that with the 6 of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like being able to achieve, especially when it comes to anything you're working at. I do feel like this is an energy of being able to experience success with it. When it comes to this connection, I also feel like this is a successful energy when it comes to the trajectory of this connection. And I do feel that there is a sense of working through something or working things out that's necessary. But I do feel like with the 6 of Wands, this is a very hopeful energy. I also feel like it's a very successful energy when it comes to any work that you're putting into things. The 6 of Wands energy is a very public energy. I do feel like you could be dealing with someone who's in the public eye, or there is a sense of gaining a lot of popularity with this connection. And I do feel like that's also kind of something that is happening at the moment. That could be something that is different to the way things previously were with that Hermit card. This Hermit card does feel like a very private energy. So I do feel like this is about being able to experience really coming out of that private energy and mindset. But with the Lovers card showing up underneath the Knight of Swords, this does feel like a very loving energy. I also feel that this is a strong union. Do you feel like this person perceives it as a strong union between yourself and this person? They feel very connected to you, and I do feel like they feel that on a very deep level. And I do feel like it could even be something that goes even deeper than they may have expressed to you before or that you're aware of. But with the Lovers card showing up over here, do you also feel that this person is in a space where they are decided upon this connection? I do feel like there's a sense of actually taking things quite seriously, especially when it comes to the union. And I do feel like there's very passionate energy this person feels for you. And when it comes to this 10 of Swords showing up over here, with this 10 of Swords, this is considering even, this is really considering cutting ties. I do feel like with this 10 of Swords, this does also feel like being able to actually either cut ties with something that is no longer serving you, moving away from that. And this could be something from the past that is influencing your connection right now. But I also feel that this is about being in a very independent energy. I do feel like there's emotional independence with this. I also feel that there is also a lot of clarity that is being brought to your attention that's allowing you to make informed decisions. I do feel like with the 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse, that there could be emotionally this lack of connection on your part when it comes to a situation. I also feel that with this 10 of Swords, this does feel like an energy that feels either surprising or it just feels like a betrayal. But I do feel there is an energy of moving forward, and I also feel that there's an energy of being able to either cut someone off or be able to actually move away from something that is no longer serving you. So the World card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually leveling up, being able to move to the next chapter, be able to actually see what else is ahead. And I do feel that with that 10 of Swords, with the World card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of actually reaching a place of completion. So I do feel like there is a sense of being fulfilled with what you have had, and being in a space where you're ready to move forward. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have getting to know each other. We have let your friends help you. And we have let go of control issues. So this getting to know each other card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to get to know someone that is either new, or being able to reach a point of being able to actually deepen a connection through being able to actually get to know each other on a deeper level. I do feel like this bond is deepening. And with this getting to know each other card, I also feel that with that Knight of Swords, this does feel like an energy of really kind of rushing in with information and getting to actually have conversations that could go deeper that is allowing for the deepening of the bond, especially with this Lovers card showing up over here. So I do feel that there is conversations, there's communication. I also feel that there's meaningful conversations and communication towards being able to actually reach a goal. And I do feel that when it comes to the person that you're dealing with, they're in a very clear-minded space when it comes to approaching the conversations with you. But with this let your friends help you card showing up over here, this is about being able to actually get information from friends and trusted friends and people around you. I do feel like this does feel like an energy of consulting people outside of this connection about a phase in this connection that you're going through at this time. But with this let your friends help you card, this is about having that support. And I do feel like there is an energy of having support around you around this connection right now. With that Hermit card showing up over here at the bottom of the deck, this feels like a very isolated energy, but I do feel like there is a lot of people who care, perhaps even more than you realize. And I do feel like this is about being able to actually have that support system to lean on within this connection when it comes to going through anything and not having to go through it alone. I do feel like with this let your friends help you card, this does also feel like a sense of having other people taking interest in your connection right now. It could be something happening right now, and I do feel like it is something that holds a lot of weight with this 10 of Swords and this 10 of Cups showing up in the reverse. So I do feel like there's a support system that you may be seeking or desiring, and I do feel that with this card showing up over here, this does feel like having someone to lean on through the difficult times. With this let go of control issues card, this does feel like an energy of being able to let things just happen in this connection. I do feel like this is about being able to relinquish control, and I do feel like it's in a way that is allowing for things to unfold naturally. I do feel like with the World card showing up over here, and even at the 6 of Wands, this does feel like a successful energy. And even at the World card, this feels like an energy of being at a place where things are happening. And I do feel like this also feels like being at a place where a lot of work has been put into being able to get to this point, whether it's in this connection, and I also feel like even on a personal level. With that Hermit card, this also does feel like personal work of being done on a personal level, individual level. So I do feel that with this let go of control issues, this also feels like being able to actually experience an energy of being able to let things happen actually being something that is working in your favor, as opposed to trying to force an outcome. I do feel like this is about letting go of that stress. I do feel like it's not necessary, and I do feel like with the 6 of Wands, this is confirmation of being able to actually experience success without needing that extra stress. And I do feel like when it comes to anything you're putting your energy towards, this also feels like it is something that is happening at the right time for a reason. So I do feel like this is about being able to actually have things take a form of their own, and I do feel like trusting in your efforts. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.